We find Jesus here in Cana of Galilee, having just returned from Judea through Samaria. The story of the Samaritan woman, of course, is in the rearview mirror here. But as Jesus arrives in Cana, we find him confronted by a man who had actually traveled to meet him here from his hometown of Capernaum, and is beseeching Jesus to come and to heal his son, who apparently is on death's door. He's asked Jesus to do so, and Jesus has somewhat rebuked the man by his rebuff, saying, unless you people see signs and wonders, there's no way you're going to believe. It is a bit of an insult to the man who's come pleading with Jesus for this help. It is a test, I suppose, the similar kind of test that Jesus put to the Phoenician woman when he said it wasn't right to throw the children's food to the dogs, to see what her response would be, to see whether any vestige of pride would be left in her. And similarly, where we find something like this, the man, to his credit, of course, doesn't find himself insulted by this response, but simply continues to press his point. And we see it now beginning in verse 49 of chapter 4 of John's Gospel. Hear the word lege. He says, pros auton. We noticed last time in the previous verse this same idiom was used. Usually with lege, he says, you would find the dative case, auto, but the pros auton is a little bit more urgent, a little bit more pressure is suggested by it. In this case, ho basilikos, the nobleman. This is a word that suggests someone of an upper class. It has a slightly political overtone to it. He says to him, the ruler, and is meeting Jesus with the same kind of urgency to which Jesus himself had treated the man just a moment before. Kyrie, the vocative of kurios, Lord. Lord, he says, addressing him. Katabethi. Katabethi. This is from katabino. It's the second person, singular, aorist active imperative. So he says to him with some urgency, and in the imperative mood now, he says, come down, pren. This is an interjection. It's a conjunction, really. It means before, has a temporal sense to it. Come down before, apothanain. Apothanain. This is from apothnesko, I die. This is the infinitive of this, the aorist active infinitive, suggesting a kind of a punctiliar sense to it. Come down before he dies, to paidion mu. This is in the accusative. In the Greek, infinitives take the accusative, and so we would translate it generally into English, come down before my son, to paidion mu, my son dies. So the man is not put off by Jesus giving him a gentle rebuke, but actually presses his point here, insisting, requesting, humbly beseeching Jesus that he would indeed come and do so quickly before it would at least apparently be too late and his son would die.